Okay, this is Mr. Brow 6 with our Machina Gadget deck.
Alright, so gotta start out with 3 Fortress. It's obviously what the deck revolves around. 1 Force, that's pretty staple. Gearframe, best card of the deck. Gets the Fortress, gets the Force. Can't run the deck without it. Then you have the 6 gadgets, grab each other. They're all really good, just because then you're able to keep your hand full with +1s. This is where it starts to be a variant. Run 2 Fusilier Dragons. They're really good in the deck because they can go up to 28 with skill drain, and I'll explain that more later. 2 Cyber Dragons, also pretty common to Fortress decks, but it's especially vital in this deck. Okay, then into the traps. 2 Bottomless, it's a staple. 2 skill drain. Other than this deck, I've only seen decks that run 1 skill drain. Really, the point of running 2 is just to give it kind of more of an edge against all the other decks. And because even though it runs the gadgets, it runs the Fusiliers, and you can still get Fortress's effect in the grave and all that stuff. So it's really good, especially if you can fill up your field and play that in Oppression. It's just not even fair. Alright, and then I run 1 Oppression inside 1. 2 is just too much because it can lock down your own deck, obviously. But 1 is especially good. And then, this is kind of a tech. I run 2 Magic Drains. Magic Drain's especially good in this deck because with all the continuous that you run into heavy and stuff like that all the time, or smash or whatever. Magic Drain, no one's expecting it, and worst case scenario, you just minus them by making them discard a magic card. Machina Force, a staple. Starlight Road, good in this deck with all the continuous. And then Torrential, and Call of the Haunted. Alright, now on to the magic cards. We got Gold Sarco. I really like this card, especially in this version of the Machina deck, because it revolves around more cards than just Fortress. There are times that skill drain will really help if you have a Fusilier in your hand, and it's just really good card, especially this format. Limiter removal, gotta have it. Pot of Avarice, it does fill up with my grave does fill up with monsters pretty fast, especially with gadgets. So 2 Solidarity. Solidarity is really good. Just gives it the 800 more it needs. It makes it way more competitive. We run all machines anyway. So 3 Fissures, Brain Control, the staples, MST and Heavy, and then I run DD Designator. I found this card to be extremely good, cause especially with Dark Soul around and stuff. What winds up happening is they just add it to their hand, and then you can pick out that card. It's really good in mirror matches. You get to look at their hand and remove from play the Fortress. So yeah, overall the deck's it's pretty good. Haven't played the tournament yet, but I'm planning on it probably later today because it's 3:30. So yeah, I'll post some duels with it. So later.